This is something that came to me a couple weeks ago, and I'm trying to figure out what to name it, number one, and number two, like how to go about doing it. It seems to me is like I see so many videos of people being idiots out there on Twitter, and especially I see young men not knowing how to be men. And so I started thinking, it's like, maybe I should do like a how to do things men's style. And it's not even simple like a how to tie a tie. There's plenty of people doing videos like that. But what I mean is that, you know, it seems like there's a severe lack of masculinity among men these days. And sometimes it just irritates me. So I think I'm going to call this segment How to Man Up. And for this installment of How to Man Up, I'm going to talk about how to deal with the heat as a man. All right, and so does EK can get back in here. He can pull up the photo. So here's the thing about the heat. In this picture here, this is everything wrong with being a man on a hot day. You should know better. This is decadent. This is something Phoebe Cates does in a 1980s fun time summer movie. You understand what I'm saying? This is not what adult men do. Number one, you're wasting water. It is scientifically proven that you'll cool down even better if you drink it instead of dousing yourself with water like you're a girl. That's not what men do in the heat.
Also,
what EK?
Also,
men are talking.
Better served to put the shirt that he's wearing underwater rather than dump it on his head.
Okay. Yes, like I said, men are talking. So, yeah, you're just basically wasting water at that point, and you don't dunk it on your head because it's a fleeting moment. That's a pleasure-based sensation. Don't do that. You suffer the heat in silence. You do not complain about the heat. Nobody wants to hear anyone complaining about it. Everyone knows it's hot. Everyone's sweating. Everyone knows it stinks. Everyone hates it. But with your whining, it makes everything worse. Plus, the more your mouth is open with your whining, the drier you get faster. So bear that in mind. Nobody wants to hear you complaining about how hot it is. A man, once a day, is allowed one neutral comment about something uncomfortable like the heat. And it better be after 6 or 7 hours of working in it. You know what I'm talking about? You're all soaked in basically what is, salt water. You got seawater on all your shirts. One man steps back, takes a second, pulls his hat, wipes his brow, says, "Ooh, it's a little bit warm today." You're allowed one comment like that a day as an adult man. All right? However, you get unlimited jokes about commenting upon the heat. For example, it's like, I went in to get a bottle of water out of my truck and it was stuck to the cup holder. I had to pop it off. It melted down at the bottom. That's okay, even if it's a lie. All right, or it's like you could even say something that's like, "Boy, I cannot seem to get my sack off my left thigh," or even, I thought I smelled bacon. I turned around, it's just a dead rat on the sidewalk. You're allowed unlimited jokes, but the joke got to be more funny than they are complaints. You understand? That's how men deal with the heat. All right, and one of the most important aspects of being a man and dealing with the heat is you have to understand that you and everyone you're working with, I'm assuming this is for people who work outside in the heat, or even being in the heat in a casual setting, is you got to make sure that you and everyone around you is drinking water, not pouring it on themselves and wasting it. You got to make sure everyone is hydrated. And electrolytes, it's got what plants crave. You got to drink some Gatorade. If you're it's like, "Hey, I'm going on a drink run. Gatorade. You make sure everyone is hydrated, because the last thing you want to do in this heat is do CPR. The last thing you want to do in this heat is wait around for an ambulance. You know what I'm talking about? Make everyone's lives better while not complaining. Shut your mouth. Don't complain. Do what needs to be done like a man.